the most agonizing ways to perish in space. So, we all know Chase perishes frequently. Well, today we're going to present the 9 most horrific ways to perish in outer space. Wait, seriously? Yep, you got it. We're sending Chase to the most hazardous zones in the cosmos. Some of these end in fatalities that are seriously disturbing. Why can't we ever film an episode about the most peaceful spots to relax among the stars? Solar flares. There are 200 billion trillion suns scattered across the universe. Though they illuminate the void and offer vital warmth for survival, these blazing spheres are incredibly dangerous. Very often, stars unleash massive eruptions of radiation and force, referred to as solar flares. These eruptions possess such immense energy that they strip nearby worlds of atmosphere and emit lethal radiation into the cosmos. Proxima Centauri is one of the most violent stars ever recorded. As a red dwarf, it's tiny but contains extremely intense magnetic forces. These fields often collide, causing incredibly fierce solar flares. Researchers once documented a flare so intense that the star temporarily became 14,000 times brighter than usual. Alright, well, everything looks fine now. And you said it's erratic, so how could we possibly know when the next huge flare is happening? Systems shutting down, hull heating up, divert backup energy to oxygen supply systems, redirecting now, A. If a sudden wave of high-energy particles hits your craft, it would destroy every circuit inside. Within seconds, X-rays and gamma radiation would pierce your spacecraft, and you'd endure severe radiation sickness. Oh, that's horrifying. A direct hit from such a flare would alter your DNA drastically. You'd feel queasy and unbearably weak, classic symptoms of severe radiation damage. Simultaneously, your life-preserving systems would collapse, leaving you gasping for breath. It would only take 5 minutes for the radiation to annihilate your organs. The silver lining is, you'd likely black out before running out of breathable air, because choking on a failing craft seems much worse than vomiting to death from radiation. Gravity well, trap, alright. This round, I'm steering clear of those radiation-spewing stars. Invisible forces exist everywhere in the universe. Each sun, moon, and planet has its own gravitational force. If you're not precise with your flight path, you'll enter a nightmare scenario. I'm a seasoned cosmic explorer. I think I can manage gravity. Besides, I'm headed back to a place I kind of know Kepler-20 to be. Maybe it deserves a second shot. That's Roxas 42b, a gas planet 9 times more massive than Jupiter. And yep, it has a monstrous gravitational tug. No, again. This planet's colossal pull would trap you in a gravity well. A gravity well is the zone around a huge object that drags anything close into it, and it's deadly. Your engines wouldn't overcome the force. You'd be yanked toward the gas planet while enduring massive gravitational stress. Neither you nor your vessel could survive Roxas 42b. The G-forces would knock you unconscious. You'd sink deeper into the atmosphere until your ship tears apart. Once it ruptures, you'd be tossed into a whirlwind of poisonous gases and blazing winds. It'd be a horrible way to go. Atmospheric re-entry. Alright, fine. That wasn't a gentle touchdown. But this time I'm going to descend intentionally and live to tell the tale. Landing on atmosphere planets is no easy feat. The air is dense with particles that create severe drag while entering. That friction generates extreme heat, and one wrong move means your vessel ignites before it touches down. If Kepler-20 to be had an air layer like Earth's, you'd have to skillfully guide your craft to manage turbulence and heat. Alright, Chase, hold steady. Hold steady, I just need to do some Let the flat side of the ship take the heat. Right now, your spacecraft is flying at 28,000 kilometers per hour. The air layer of Kepler-22b would cause resistance, raising exterior temperatures to a searing to 0 degrees Celsius. If the heat barrier malfunctions, the interior will turn into an oven in seconds. Oh, seriously. Kepler's supposed to be pleasant. This is far too hot. Fierce turbulence would rip your vessel apart. That means sudden depressurization and full collapse of life systems. But isn't there a backup? Orbital debris collision, fine. Kepler, you win for now. You know what? Earth's the only place I haven't died on yet. Makes sense why people prefer it over Mars. Well, Earth's re-entry is a serious challenge. Besides dealing with gravity and heat, you must dodge a sea of floating garbage. Literally, around 9,000 tons of waste orbit our planet. More than 100 million small fragments and nearly 25,000 objects larger than 10 centimeters. Bits of rockets, old satellites, and missile shards float around, some moving at 8 kilometers per second. That's 10 times faster than a speeding bullet. No biggie, I'm ready. Okay, yep, I figured. Satellites already perform complex avoidance maneuvers in low orbit to dodge trash, but it may only get worse. If left unchecked, debris will keep colliding and breaking, producing a dense, chaotic cloud of wreckage around the planet. This is known as the Kessler effect, and it's awful because it might block space travel. Any spacecraft would be at high risk. Even a pebble-sized object, racing thousands of kilometers per hour, could cause irreparable destruction. Extreme freezing. These last few missions have been rough. Each time I die, I feel a bit more hollow, like I'm not even myself anymore. Honestly, I need a place far from everything. Well, perfect timing, because your next location is Triton, A moon of Neptune. No crowds, no structures. Oh, sweet. Let's do this. Triton ranks as one of the chilliest moons in our entire solar system. Its icy surface reflects almost all sunlight, which is scarce already. The temperature is about 235 grados bajo cero, making it ideal for a frozen demise. Even NASA's top-tier moon suits, designed for Artemis explorations, can only endure temperatures down to minus 173 degrees Celsius. Triton's much colder than that. Wait a second, you seriously dropped me here just to perish? I won't forget this. What if, guy? Now, on Triton, your body wouldn't freeze immediately as it would back home. That's because there's no atmosphere to allow heat loss through airflow, so it'd take a while. Your heartbeat would decline to 30 BPM. Your blood would fail to distribute oxygen. You'd lose all feeling. It would take roughly an hour or two for your body to fully freeze. Decompression, that's it. No more deaths for me. I've upgraded the spacecraft to shield me from radiation, hypothermia, and even space pebbles. Nothing can harm me now. Oh, is that a micrometeoroid? A minuscule space shard that travels at insane speeds. On Earth, they burn up due to atmospheric friction, but out in space, they're like tiny bullets. Usually, astronauts avoid them just fine. But Chasey's absurdly unlucky. Rico, open up. Rico the door. Rico the door. Nope, not again. Now Chase is undergoing a complicated term for decompression, which means the abrupt pressure drop is causing body fluids to bubble and evaporate. Yeah, this might be the most dreadful fate yet. Oxygen leak. That was horrific. Truly terrible. But if I can just finish fixing the ship, I'll be okay. All done, and no more hits. FI, you're joking. Seriously. Oxygen supply failing, and that's a serious error. In the vacuum of space, there's no external pressure. Your suit just got punctured, and the internal air expands. That breath you just took, it's about to rupture your lungs. In 3 to 1, your lungs tear apart, and bubbles enter your bloodstream. This causes that block vital circulation to your brain and heart. Cue heart failure, stroke, and death. Black hole space is such a perilous void that not even a reinforced ship, not even one that's been upgraded, can guarantee safety. There's no real defense against the unseen menace of a black hole, whose gravity is so fierce it even swallows light. If you notice one nearby, you're already doomed. And of course, there's one next to me, isn't there? Oh no, there really is. Rico, engage, full reverse thrust. Let's go, Rico, backup power quit. Damn it, Peter. Being dragged into a black hole, you'd endure such immense pull that your body would be stretched out like cosmic spaghetti. That's called spaghettification. There's no escape. That was intense. Dude, almost worse than when you wiped me out on every other planet. Wait, why am I not tethered to the ship? Hey no, if you hear me, send out the hook line immediately. Closing message space is a nightmare. It's pitch black, full of deadly rays, and no one can hear you yell. With over 5,000 known exoplanets, Chase still has endless locations to meet his fate, like Proxima Centauri b. But that's a tale for another What If. Hey everyone, we've got awesome news. What If has been selected as a Webby Award finalist in the Best Science and Education category. Think of the Webbies as the internet's version of the Oscars, a big achievement, and we'd be thrilled if you cast your vote. It only takes moments. Click the link in our video description. Tap Vote for What If. Sign up, and that's all. Winning this would be a huge recognition for our entire production team, and would help us bring you even greater episodes. So once again, use the link below and vote for the show. Every vote matters, and you only have till April 17th. So hurry. Thanks a ton.